Schizophrenia and their taste in music, part 2. Um, I wanted to do the last video and be kind of positive about it because I know those artists are associated with bad things. I mean, people have blamed them for like murder. And it's ridiculous. I just want to say I suffer. That's what I would call it. I suffer from a mental illness. It's very serious. I'm well now. I've been well for a long, long time. But when it comes, it is difficult to deal with. I'm lucky to have a little bit of support. I mean, a little bit of support from, or I'll say a lot of support from like 1 or 2 people in my life. And the thing is that if you don't have any support, you'll go really crazy and you'll do things. But I don't think that it's because of any song that you listen to. I think what it is that you relate to the songs, which means they're already going through it, okay? It's just that the music makes us feel like we're not alone. And so it's actually a good thing for us to listen to this stuff. Although it seems like they're talking about the devil and all this stuff, it makes us feel like somebody understands what we go through. At least that's how I take it. Not everybody's like me. I mean, I can't speak for other people. But I just want to do a second video and talk about the other artists that I like. Like I said, in my 20s, I did like Timbaland and Missy Elliott. I still do. They're still my favorite songs. After that, I really liked Gnarls Barkley was my favorite for the longest time. I mean, when I get into these artists, I am totally obsessed. They become an obsession. So it is no wonder that I might go a little crazy when I listen to them, or that I get them in my head somehow, or some bizarre things happen because I've listened to certain types of music. It's just that I'm totally obsessed, so my mind like revolves around it for a long, long period of time. But I like Gnarls Barkley talks about a lot of stuff that is related to mental illness, and I think, and depression, and people don't talk. I think he came out at a time when people were not talking about it enough, and he made it fun to listen to, and it was also at a time when people were becoming more aware. And then shortly after, everybody was trying to stop bullying, and all this stuff was happening. Now there's a bigger concern around depression and postpartum and stuff like that. So it's not just the crazy, insane artists that talk about the devil. Those are not the only people I listen to. I didn't want it to seem that way. I have a very wide variety of music in my iTunes. I would have more in my personal collection of CDs, but all my CDs were stolen, and so I don't have CDs anymore. But I did. I had everybody. I mean, I grew up in the 90s, so I had everybody from Selena to Marilyn Manson. I mean, it was crazy music tastes. They were all over the place. You could not tell my personality based on the types of music that I listen to, which I think you can for a lot of people. And I think if somebody had thought about that earlier, maybe they would have known something earlier. But there's no way to know. And yeah. So just because like I'm schizophrenic and I say that schizophrenics are suddenly fans of these people, it doesn't mean you should be scared of it. And I don't think that it has anything to do with anything sacrilegious. It's just it's just that it's just that I feel like closer to it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope I explained that well. That's all I wanted to say on that issue. Bye.